Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well before the United States attacked Venezuela, China's President Xi Jinping warned the United States, mind your own business. Leave other people's business alone, specifically the business of China and Taiwan. China and Taiwan has been in a long-running conflict over land, but the core dispute between China and Taiwan is a disagreement over sovereignty and political status. Beijing views Taiwan as a renegade province that must be reunited with the mainland by force if necessary. While Taiwan considers itself a sovereign, self-governing nation with its own democratic system, let me tell you how this is going to play out. China is going to ride on Taiwan, just like America has rode on a number of other countries, the latest being Venezuela. That is absolutely going to happen because China wants to unite Taiwan. They want Taiwan to be part of China, the mainland, right? And they can do that because Taiwan does not have WMDs, weapons of mass destruction. The countries that don't have a nuclear program are vulnerable to those who do. This is why Trump can say with confidence, oh, they better act right or they're next. You know what? He better shut his mouth or our majors decide to come and take his oil. He can say whatever he want to say, and he can make good on the promises because who gonna check him? China got its own interest. They got land around them that they're trying to get, right? Russia got land around them. That's what's going on over there with Russia. Everything is a land grab, a land and resource grab right now. All of the big countries are making this move, and that's why the United States, that's part of the reason why, well, a big reason why the United States is making that move right now, because the other countries are doing the same thing. That's what Russia is doing with Ukraine. That's what China is about to do with Taiwan. They are about to take that land, and ain't nobody gonna check them because all of them are stealing. All of them are killing. All of them are corrupt. They just corrupt in their own different ways. That's all. They have a different MO, but the goal is the same. Imperialism. It's the same. Taiwan can't defend itself against China. Taiwan doesn't have a nuclear program. They used to have one, but they ended it after a CIA op spied on them and went back and told. So the United States did what they do, apply pressure by way of sanctions. And when they hit it with those sanctions and they got their allies to stop doing business with them internationally, Taiwan said, okay. All right, we'll stop. So now what China has is they have these smart missiles, right? They have missiles to protect themselves, but they don't have the heavy stuff. So what makes China think it has the right to take over little old Taiwan? The same thing that makes the U.S. think it has the right to take over little old Venezuela. Because it can. Because it has the military might to do so, and the other country don't. But let me give you some historical context. The conflict stems from the Chinese Civil War, which ended in 1949, with the Communist Party taking control of the mainland China. The Kuomintang government retreated to Taiwan, continuing to operate as the Republic of China. No peace treaty was ever signed, and the legal status of the island remained contentious ever since. In a nutshell, that's how it went. So that's what brings us to this revisiting of history and saying we got a bad shake and it didn't go down like it should have went down. So now that we got all of the military power and we have pretty much isolated other countries from helping you guys, we want the rest of that land. And that's what that's about. See, and I'm going to tell you something, fam. This play didn't happen overnight. This play has been happening. This play was set up from the time that they were divided. Same thing with Venezuela. This plan ain't new, fam. They didn't just decide overnight, let's just do this. And let me tell you something else. Trump ain't doing this by himself. And he didn't do this without Congress. And this is how I know he didn't do it without Congress. Because Congress ain't doing nothing about it. Oh, they can absolutely do something about it. Those Supreme Court justices, they could absolutely do something about it. Family, they're playing games. This is all propaganda. It's propaganda, man. They got us. What George Carlin said, it's one big club and you ain't in it. And this is all to enrich them and their buddies. Yeah, this is all a play for them to get more money. This ain't about America coming up. See, some of y'all think that this is about positioning America to be strong. This is not about positioning America to be stronger. This is about enriching the rich. Because that's who's going to benefit from all of that oil. We're not going to benefit from the oil. We got to pay for it. We're going to pay for the oil. The rich is going to get richer. So this is not about helping Americans. Now, I know some of y'all don't give a damn as long as it helps you out. So you thinking this is a good play. Oh, this is going to be good for us. We're Americans. This is going to make us stronger. And no, it's not. It's going to make us less trustworthy. It's going to make more countries angry, and they're going to plan the get back. There's going to be an ultimate get back against America someday. And if it turns out in a way that the people who didn't have nothing to do with it can survive it, I say let's get it on right now. But if the other way, which is more than likely, that's the way it'll be, it's going to be a sad, sad time in history, fam. And we talking about millions of people who are going to perish. Hundreds of millions. On both sides. Yeah. Could be billions. Yeah. Because that's the type of weaponry that's out there. They got the stuff that will destroy. Remember, the atomic bomb was dropped way back in the 40s to end World War II. Technology has come so far. What are we talking now? 75 years later? Now, the U.S., on the other hand, they could care less about the land. They want the oil. But the oil is on the land. So they need the land too. So that's what that's about. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It's all about that land, and China ain't no different. They ain't special. They're bullies too. They're just bullying their people that look like them. You dig what I'm saying? America bullies countries. America only bullies brown countries. America don't ride on white countries. They ride on brown countries. They only invade brown countries. They murder and kill brown people. This is America's history. It's always been like that. Think about what I'm saying. They do not kill people in white countries, predominantly white countries. They do not invade white countries. They invade brown countries. China is the only brown, well, that's not the only. I take that back. I was about to say this, the only one with a nuclear program, but they're not. There's others. But anyway, fam, it's like being in, in the hood or anywhere in the world, right? You have to be skilled and ready to protect yourself from bullies. What we're seeing here is one-on-one bullying right now. There's an old saying, the meek shall inherit the earth. There's another old saying, only the strong shall survive. I'm not waiting. No more talk.